Yay.
Yo, welcome back to a very long wait of a
The
podcast.
hiatus.
Back with the bums, bum number one. My name's Roger,
My name's Chris.
and we just chilling. How you doing?
Dude, it's been a while, homie. What is that, like 4 months?
It's
That
been a long
took-
time.
it took a long time.
Yeah, we got a bunch of videos too that we recorded and we just didn't upload. Maybe later on.
It's kind of hard to
If we-
upload them now.
Yeah, if we get back on it though, we'll upload it. This one today going for sure. Today is about February 22nd, so sometime just know we uploaded this one and we're giving you a date, okay? What's going on? What's new? How was the new year?
The new year?
The-
Damn, we haven't done it since the new year, huh? Shit, so much has happened, dog. Lately, bro, I've been working out with this dude, Rudy. Rudy?
Shout out Rudy.
Shout out, Rudy. Low key, been hitting PRs, dude. I have never hit some PRs. I'm more of a conditioning workout kind of guy. I do lightweight, lots of reps, but with this dude, I've been doing more just strength, like heavy ass weight, but not too many reps, and
How was that?
it's great, dog. I like it a lot. Like, it's good because he can only work 3 days out of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And for those 3 days, we've been doing the heavy work, and I've been hitting like PRs, which is just like personal records. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I got you.
But anyways, dude, it's been great. So that's been really fun. Plus, I just barely got to know him, so like a new friend. It's always fun to get new friends.
You like him?
Are you jealous or what? I like him, dog. He looks like Jesus, man.
Hey, yeah, he looks like a cool dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man.
All right, man. Let's talk a little bit about I don't know if you caught the All Star or not. A little bit, anything.
Oh, the All Star? No, I caught some of it, but not like crazy, man. All Star.
So I wanted to do a little bit of mid-season awards. Cool.
All right.
Okay, so cool. We're just gonna do a couple of them, like MVP, comeback player of the year. We'll do rookie of the year. We can do coach of the year, I guess. Cool. All right, so we can start with MVP. Start it off. Go ahead. Who do you got?
MVP right now?
MVP. Who's your MVP?
I would go with Harden
Harden.
right now.
What's your argument?
The boy's been putting up numbers, bro.
Okay.
Putting up numbers.
That's true. Harden does, he does what he can because he's the whole offense over there. So he got the rock the whole time. I'm not going to say he's no true point guard because he's a shooting guard, but he knows how to pass the ball well and all that stuff. But he is not my MVP.
Ooh. Who's Rogers' MVP?
My MVP is DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar
Nah,
DeRozan.
I'm just
I
kidding.
feel like you. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm just kidding. No.
Biased.
My MVP, what's his name?
Oh my God, this is a dog toy.
My MVP right now, we're in mid-season right now, guys. So the three top, or I guess we could say the five top names. Like we got Harden, we got Giannis, we got PG,
Oh, I forgot about Giannis.
we got I guess you could put, I don't even know. We could put one of the guys from the Warriors.
One of the guys.
There, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But my MVP right now, mid-season, is PG-13, and this
Wow.
is why.
PG-13.
PG has been putting up efficient numbers. He's been putting up efficient numbers to where he's bringing OKC up, and he's doing it on both sides. I don't know if you know this, but Harden he leads second in steals. That's crazy, right?
Yeah. I didn't know.
You know who's first?
Who?
PG-13.
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 On
And
steals.
this is why I take out Harden though, because Harden is at the free throw line about 12 to 15 times, and he like these averages that he's been doing. Like, he's been scoring like 30 plus, like
Right.
20 some games. Like he's catching up to Kobe. I think he passed Kobe. He passed Kobe already for like consecutive games.
Yeah.
Now it's just Wilt. Like nobody's gonna pass Wilt though. He got like 100
Nice.
something. He's a fucking monster.
know.
But him getting to the line so many times is why I don't think of him as an MVP. Like if you see his numbers, he's like, yeah, he dropped 35, but he shot like 3 for 15 from fucking 3.
Right.
And this is why taking PG-13. Yes, because of his efficiency, his defense, and just he's an awesome player. Giannis is right there too. I put Giannis 2 above Harden, but I think PG-13 is making more of a bigger impact. I'm not saying, man, it could go both ways, because I'm not saying Giannis is not making an impact at all, because that dude's a beast.
Yeah, Giannis is going crazy. I forgot about him until he said him. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about Giannis.
Yeah, he's been putting in work too. I just wish he was a better shooter though.
Yeah.
But
still, he like.
Yo, yeah. He's no doubt. I mean, you got fucking Ben Simmons who hasn't shot a 3 this whole season. He hasn't shot a 3 this whole season. He probably shot like 3, but they're like last second shots.
Yeah,
like just throw it up.
Not really like a spot up. Like
he's and you know what? Like I was waiting. I don't know if anybody else was waiting, but like I was waiting like during the All-Star game. I was like, cause he played in the Rising Stars. You know the Rising Stars? You know how they have like the second years and the first year players play? Yeah. And I was like, oh, he's probably going to pull up from 3 there. Because ain't nobody play defense.
Yeah.
And he didn't. He didn't. And I was like, I was reading some of the comments on Instagram and he was, somebody was like, oh yeah, he's saving it for the All-Star game. He didn't pull up. So, all right. So, comeback player of the game, or of the year. Who you got?
Comeback?
Yeah.
Comeback kids. Oh, D Rose, man.
Yeah, D Rose. It's no
it's no question right there, man.
Really no question. And they were talking about this earlier in the game, how they were talking about most improved players.
Yeah.
But you can't put D Rose in most improved players. The dude was the youngest MVP. Like how you can't improve from youngest MVP.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's
saying.
more like a comeback player.
It's freaking nice to see though, man. Especially like
it's
a lot of love for him right now.
I was never like a huge like I love D Rose. I always thought he was like a great player and all that, like before his all his injuries and stuff like that. But I never like really paid attention so much to him.
Really?
Yeah, not really.
When he was hype at the time, I was amazed by him. Yeah, we're watching him. He's quick, fast.
He could
quick
dunk.
Crossover dunk.
He's like a. If I compare him, he's like a Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe more efficient shooter.
Yeah, better shooter, I would say too. But he was, at the time, I was like, God damn, let me get this guy's shoes. Let me get this guy's underwear. I got it. Let me shoot with that.
They sell it, you buy it?
Hell yeah. The 9.8, dog. Was it 9.8? Was that what it was? 9.8 ounces?
What?
His shoes, man. His shoes. D-Rose's.
Those are what his shoes are called, or that's how much they weigh?
Yeah, no, they were 9.8. That was like his whole deal about his shoes was like they were like the lightest shoes that they had.
What is that? Fucking ounces?
Yeah, 9.8 ounces, something like that.
What's the lightest shoe you've ever like hooped in?
Those probably. 9.8.
Those?
Yeah, they're not that great. You know, if you think about it, it's hurt your feet a little bit more.
I can't really think right now, but
like because 9.8, right? You're like I never weigh my damn shoes. What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, I have shoes that are heavier than other shoes. I have some Westbrooks. Those are heavier than my PGs.
Yeah, any Jordan shoes basically are heavy, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I've had. Like I don't really like hooping Jordans. I don't have like those one hoopers, but like I don't like heavy shoes. So
I don't know. I think your footwork, like I'm not gonna say like it slows you down, but it kind of like
stable or something.
Yeah, it stables you. So, like, you won't fuck up. Honestly, no lie, though, with those heavy shoes, like, I've been a couple times where, like, I almost, like, twisted my ankle, though.
Yeah. Like, rounded edges and shit. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we don't have to do Coach of the Year, because I'm not really paying attention. To be honest, the only coach that's out there, and he's the greatest of all time, is Greg Popovich. He should win it every year. Just like LeBron should have won a couple more MVPs, but shit happens. But let's go into something I want to talk about. So when was it? I want to say Wednesday. Everybody knows Zion.
The up and comer.
How you feel about Zion?
Well, I was talking about this the other day. I mean, when I was the problem is he has a good transition now, right, to college and all that. He's pretty hype. He's good. I think he's fucking good, but I was saying this earlier. Like when I was a kid, I would always watch Hoop mixtapes. I don't even know if they have that anymore.
The M1s and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they used to. Hoop mixtape used to be more popular than Balls Life, I think, and Balls Life is like higher now, I think. Like those like mixtape.
Well, they
videos.
still got hoop mixtapes.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but I just remember in high school, but like.
But
Hoop
I think
Hoop mixtape.
so. It's like I'm gonna put it like this. I feel like it was hoop mixtapes, and then Balls Life's like, oh, I see what they're doing, so let me bring it up too. So they got like two people doing it. You know what I mean?
You think that they're like even?
They're the same
You
thing.
think they're even? Okay,
Like
I don't know.
hoop mixtape came up. Like, how can we compare it? Like, it's like I don't know. It's like the same thing. Like somebody sees it. Like it's like the scooters here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
We have
Oh,
a
they're all-
bird,
yeah,
and
the bird.
everybody's like, "Oh, let me do something else."
You think they show the same? But they don't show the same content though.
I feel like if they so if you have Zion,
Do you
who's
think?
like,
Yeah, I was gonna say they probably both there.
yeah, they're both gonna have their own mixtapes. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be similar, but they're gonna have some of the similar highlights and some of the similar recordings. Just somebody else is doing it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Anyways, point I was getting to was that a lot of these like Hoop mixtapes and all that shit were like real hype videos. But the thing is, the problem is you see the we don't live over there, so people that live there get to see the live games, but especially when they're high school players. But like a lot of those videos and stuff, they just show the best, you know, like they're the best moves, the best dunks, and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's been countless videos that I've seen when I was in high school and stuff, and then you never ever hear of them again. You know, they go to college, but they never make it, or
Yeah.
they look good. So like when I was watching Zion, I was like, God damn, he looks good, but I mean, college is a different story, and then the next level is a different story. But
I feel like Zion is gonna be the next big thing. That's how I feel.
I think
Because
so.
this is the way I see it. Like Zion, I don't know if you've ever seen him like his high school highlights or anything like that.
Yeah, I would watch him.
Like
I'd watch. Not like I wouldn't say like
yeah, just like they
super
pop up somewhere
yeah.
and you're watching them. Like
Yeah.
when I would watch them, like in the beginning, I thought, this is my opinion, and don't get offended, nobody. Like don't put your panties up in a bunch. I thought LaMelo was gonna be better than Zion.
What?
Because I just thought like Zion is huge. Like yeah, he could drive. I'm always seeing highlights. I've never seen a game of him.
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing highlights of him driving and dunking. That's it. LaMelo could dribble. You know, he got the. I don't think he got the best defense, but I think when he wants to play defense, he could play defense.
Right.
So that's what I thought. But once you start seeing Zion like putting the kind of numbers he is in college, playing defense the way he is, like
Yeah. He's fucking aggressive.
like
bro.
he's doing the stuff he was doing in high school the same way in college. Like he's taking advantage.
Yeah.
This is why I think he's ready. Like
Yeah.
and this comes to my next point. So they had a game where it was UNC and Duke, the biggest rivalry in college basketball, and those seats were expensive, man. $2,500 is what the average, and these kids aren't getting paid though. Like
That's I think it's fucked up, man.
that's messed up.
That's a part of the aspect I think it's fucked up, man. They don't get paid like they get because the school makes. They always make the argument that they get
Free tuition.
but the thing is, man, the school gets millions, you know, especially off. Right now probably just they're just making money off of design, but it's just basketball. Basketball doesn't make as much as college football does, you know.
Yeah.
Even probably like, I don't know how much they pay for college football tickets, but there's 100.
I've never.
There's
been
like
to it
way
yet.
more fucking seats, you know. There's more people that go to the college games, football games, than there would be basketball, you know. Even if that game only was pretty expensive, but they make a lot of money off these kids, you know. Especially like if you think about it, basketball, it's not as bad because they don't get as high as injuries, but football is like you break your arm, break your leg, you're done for your life, you know. And then they just whatever, like they don't care. It's
But
over.
okay. So let me get back to the game though.
Sorry.
Real quick. No. Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna add on something to what you just said to like where you break something. So I'm watching the game and I'm like, okay, I'm finally gonna see a full Zion game.
Yeah.
So first possession, it goes to Duke, and they get a shot off, and then UNC is running down and they get a shot off. They miss. So I don't know how many possessions. I just know it was the first time Zion touched the ball, and he was driving in. He was about the free throw line, and he like kind of like did like a hesitation, and he tried coming back this way. His foot went through the shoe, and he went down. and then they scored, and I'm like, what? Like Zion is hurt. Like literally 40 seconds in the game.
Yeah.
These people paid $2,500 to see Zion. Literally, like I mean, they got bigger names like R.J. Barrett too,
Yeah.
but everybody wants to see Zion.
Yeah, he's up and coming, man. He's
So-
a big guy, man.
I'm just like, wow. So check this out. And
Wait, I heard that the shoes he was he wearing those self-tie shoes?
No. No.
That's what I heard, and I was like, what? I
Wow.
saw it on some pop-up or Yahoo, and I was like, I don't think he was.
he was wearing a PGs.
Paul George, right? He was wearing Paul
PGs.
George. I looked at them and it looked like Paul George.
The 2.5s, yeah.
Yeah.
And just to also include, like, he's always wearing Nike. So it's not like, oh, like the first time he's wearing Nike. But players do have like an insurance policy.
Right. I'm sure.
So they could get so much money off them if they got hurt, which he got hurt. But man, I don't want to even quote it no more because I don't know if I'm right. But I saw something like if he falls to the 16th round, he would get. I don't know if it was if he falls to the 16th round, he would get that money, or if he does.
What do you mean falls to 16 round? What does that mean?
Like he got hurt to where like people don't want to take him.
Oh. Okay.
So say he got hurt and they're
Yeah.
like, damn, like that was
He's too hurt to take him.
yeah, like
They're
we're,
like I don't want to work on him.
mm-hmm. So something like that, that's when Nike would come up like, okay, like let me pay you. That's what I think I read.
Oh, but you're not sure.
Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. Now that I'm processing right now, because it said something if he dropped to the 16th pick.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't be, if he wasn't a lottery pick.
Well,
Because I feel like if you're a lottery pick, I think you have like a bigger bonus or, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you get more pay or something
I
like
think
that.
if I'm incorrect, I would assume that a guy like Zion has a different kind of contract. I'm sure all the players have different contracts. Because if you think about any person going to college, some people have even only just getting on the team, not even getting their school paid for, just because you can sign with us, but we're not going to pay for your school. So I'm assuming that there's different types of contracts, and especially with a guy like Zion, they're probably like, he probably was like, if you don't want me, I'm gonna go somewhere else, and they're gonna give me a better deal, or they're gonna help me in the worst case scenario, like getting hurt.
That's true.
I would
But that's
assume
what I'm
he's
saying.
got
That's what I'm
better-
saying. That's what I
you
read.
heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's just crazy how like, like we'll give you this much money like only if you fall.
Drop
Yeah.
down.
Because they're saying like, oh, if you make it top, if you make a lottery pick, like you're good.
Yeah.
And I think it was like $8 million that they would pay him.
But he's a good player, man.
But he ripped through that shit, dude. Like,
Yeah, I mean, they're not made for 230-pound people.
so
Just kidding, they are. But I don't know, man.
yeah, that dude's
It's
huge.
just a malfunction, man.
So after this, they have a discussion in the NBA where they're now saying like, oh, we should lower the age. You know what the age is to enter the NBA draft or no?
Well, I assume it's 21.
No.
It's not 20?
No.
Well, wait, no. I mean, to get out of 19?
Yes, 19.
Okay.
That's why they include like, oh, you got to play 1 year of
You
college.
gotta play 1 year of college,
'Cause
yeah.
you graduate when you're, like,
What was it,
18.
after LeBron they did that? Or was it after Kobe? No, because LeBron came out of high school.
Yeah, LeBron came out of high school. It might have been after LeBron. But it's funny because now it's like they're thinking about lowering it to 18.
Yeah, going back.
So like back like once you graduate from high school, if you think about it, like LeBron's just waiting for his son to turn 18. So like you go play
Just
with
go
it,
play.
like draft my son real quick.
That's probably true. I mean, he probably doesn't care. I mean, but the thing is, LeBron's son's got like, even if he doesn't,
He's gonna get
he's
drafted.
gonna get drafted.
Yeah,
But,
it-
like there's no. I'm sure he's good enough. I mean, I would imagine he's gonna be good enough.
I think he's like I want to say a freshman
Yeah,
right now.
man. Imagine being like that rich of a kid. Like, goddamn. I wonder, like, I mean, I'd imagine he's like trying to teach him like education.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't know how much would be going into that. I wonder. You gotta
You
be like, he's like, well, you can play ball. I mean, you can be.
think so? I mean, I don't.
I'm sure
There's
that-
like
I'm sure-
there's different dads out there where it's like, yeah, you're gonna play ball and I won't like. I'm not saying like.
no one's LeBron's.
I'm telling you,
LeBron's
like,
a dad.
you're gonna play. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not saying like, oh, you're gonna play like better than me. Like, I want you to be better than me. Or there's like fathers who are like, I want you to go to school, like get an education and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure he's he wants his son to play because he wants to play with him. He wants to play with him in the NBA. He said that before.
Yeah, he'll make it there. I mean, he'll be at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
The way he's going, that'd be.
So
I'm sure they like have homeschooling for him, or does he go to high school?
no, he goes high school. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just know that like a lot of those guys, they just get their homeschool done. They only do like half a day of school or whatever, and then they're just training or whatever, so they can have more time to train.
That'd be easier. That's what LaMelo did.
Yeah, but
and it's so the age thing, they like said it, and then they were like, oh, this wasn't towards what happened to Zion. You know what I mean?
They're debating it because of that, because he got hurt, and then
that's what they
if
said.
He hadn't got hurt, then he would have been able to be secured with the NBA.
Yeah, basically. But I mean, he's still secure. Bro.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but like
his injury wasn't that bad.
More injury. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, like he could avoid this. Like he could already be in the league, getting paid, like taking care of what he has to take care of, because he knows what he wants to do. He wants to play basketball, and he knows he has the potential to do that. But say going to a game in college and you just freaking Paul George your leg, like.
Yeah, that's true. And
you don't know.
If Paul George comes back, even Zion can come back. Even if it was that much.
But it's just like these are two different players too. Like you have a 230-pound man.
This man.
That's like like I don't know anything his injury past or anything like that.
Yeah.
So.
Right. But if you're like Paul George, he got injured. He was out for a year, whatever, year and a half. But he has that security of being, hey, I'm in the NBA. I can take my time. I can figure this out and fix myself. And they still want him, obviously. But Zion is like a high schooler, and maybe he gets injured, and they're like, hey, well, I don't know how much I want to invest. I'm sure even if he did that, they'd probably invest in him. But other players that are subpar to him, that are still NBA worthy, that's not. I wouldn't say that's much fair to them.
So how do you feel about the age? Like, do you think players should just come out of high school?
Yeah, I think they should be able to decide if they want to play for the NBA or into the draft or whatever, because they're 18. That's already an adult age. I mean, if they can. Well, they changed the cigarette age now, but I don't know if that's only in Texas. Do you know?
I think it's only in Texas, which is weird.
Well, they changed the age of smoking cigarettes in Texas. You can't buy it
I was
unless
smoking
you're 21.
a pack a day.
Actually, no, you can't buy it if you're 21, but you can smoke it if you're 18. That's what's fucked up.
No.
Yeah, you can still
What's
smoke.
That? How can you buy it and not smoke it?
No, you can't buy it, but you can still smoke.
How can you smoke it and not buy it?
I'm pretty sure. Well, how could they change that? Maybe.
Isn't that illegal? Like, that's like saying like, oh, let me buy beer for you.
But it's not the same because beer is still 21. It's never changed.
I think they changed the cigarette thing too.
You think so? Maybe. I mean, I think that's a good
why wouldn't they
thing
if you think about it, like, why wouldn't they let you buy it but let you smoke it?
That doesn't make sense. Well, no, because it's only at certain places. It's not every single place. I heard. Don't get me wrong. I heard. Yeah, like it's not every single gas station and stuff like that. I think it has only to do with some of them.
The Habibs?
Yeah, I think you could probably still do it there, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
They're probably like slim me a little dollar or something. A George Washington.
But I think also what you're saying with the age thing, they're like, it's like both protecting the not as good players, but it's also not like, how you say it? Because if they don't go to college, which I don't think everybody should go to college, but if they don't go to college and then they don't make it in the NBA, then they're kind of like, oh well, you didn't get that experience. Also for the NBA, like coaches and the staff and not the staff, but the organization, it helps out the team, because if they're like, hey, like I want to see you in their investments, I want to see you play in college before I want to invest so much money into you as a player. Yeah. So it's like there's a bunch of ways to look at it, because if there's a guy that's not so good in high school and he comes out in college and he's like a beast, like comes out of nowhere, comes out of a beast, then they're like, oh damn, we didn't even notice you. We wouldn't have noticed you if you just tried to jump into the draft, or which maybe the guy like that wouldn't enter the draft right out of high school, but
yeah,
they could develop.
That's funny.
They could develop.
How like they just changed the rule, and you just have like all these high school people like, I'm gonna take my talents to the NBA, but they don't get drafted.
Right. Like what the heck? It could be like
you can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's like. That's weird how they do that. Like, okay, like
how did they get chosen? Like,
I'm pretty sure like you get connected, or like like maybe like Adam Silver would like hit you up like, hey, you ready for the NBA?
Yeah.
You would have to have like some kind of connect to where like you're big like that, where you're like naming your what school you're gonna go to like on TV type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
oh,
just
are you going to the
some
NBA or are you going to school? You know.
Yeah.
So I think you would have to be like chosen to like even.
Is there any players that were like in college and they were like, you know what, I'm just gonna finish college, but they were ready for the NBA?
Michael Jordan.
It's Michael Jordan. He finished college, but like, did he wanted to?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Because sometimes I would assume
there's a lot of players who go to college and then finish their degree while they're in the NBA.
That's true. Shaq finished his degree.
Shaq.
I don't know. I think he was still in college. Like, he was still in the NBA while he's finishing his master's and stuff.
Okay, so another question about
He has
Zion.
PhD, apparently.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
PhD in what? DJ?
I don't know why, but I mean,
DJ Shaq.
that guy's just like
He's like hype,
great,
you know.
bro.
Like,
He's great, man. I'm happy to be living in time with him. He's a good guy.
Shaq.
Yeah, like he's a good
Oh,
host.
yeah.
Good, like, he makes you laugh. I don't know him in person, but
I'm pretty sure he'd be funny as hell.
probably funny as hell.
Yeah. Imagine like hanging out with Shaq, like that big ass dude.
There was a big ass black dude the other day when I was walking to school. I was like, oh my god, what's it like to be that guy?
He's probably just like any other regular guy.
Huge, but it's different. I mean, people look at you different physically. Like, they're like, hey, this guy's big. He's in charge.
What do you think they look at you?
They're probably just like, this guy looks
Kiss fruit flies.
fruit flies
Just
and
kidding.
tippy toe, half a fag or something. I don't know, but
Oh, my other question was Zion. You made me forget. Kind of. Hold on.
what was your question?
It had to do with Zion.
What? He's a beast. He's a dunker.
Oh, should he sit up?
Huh?
Like,
Should he sit out?
Zion is a lock number 1 pick. Like, whoever goes number
Oh,
1.
yeah. Should he sit out?
Should
Oh.
he sit out? What do you think?
Like, I'm trying to think about if I was him. Like, if I know I'm gonna lock out.
You're a
like,
lock. You're a lock number
number
1. Like,
pick.
you don't even got to try no more, bro.
It's because it's a douche move
It is douche.
to do. But
But you got to look for what's better
what's
for you.
better
what
for
would
you?
you do?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I would say sit
Like,
out.
if you were Zion, you would sit out.
Hell yeah, because there's a random chance of getting hurt like he almost did.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably sit out. Yeah, just wait it out till whatever 2019. Well, does he have to be 19 or is it just a year in?
I think you
college?
just got to pay a year in college.
That's just that probably makes more sense.
But
I
they
would
said,
stay out. I
but that's how they mentioned it. Like, oh, we're gonna lower the age to join the NBA to 18.
That hasn't, and you're like, that has nothing to do with Zion. That's why they said that. Damn, because they know. I think they know. But I don't want to say that they're like making intentions for themselves, but probably. I mean, it's a business. They're like, hey, look, we want to get more kids we want more prospects in the NBA at an earlier time.
Yeah.
They're always trying to make money. They're always trying to get more people to watch. So I don't. That's the only thing. That's why I don't understand why. Like, they're making super teams, you know, like they allow them to make super teams. Like, I don't know how. Maybe it makes people want to watch more, I guess, but like, it seems to me like it'll make it worse. Like,
It
I
does
wanna
make it
watch
worse,
this-
but it
I
does
watch
make
these
it
fools.
interesting. Like, oh, like I wonder how they would play, or I wonder if they're gonna blow this team out.
Right. I guess that makes sense, right?
I wonder if this underdog team is gonna beat them. You know what I mean? So it's just everybody got their own damn opinion.
Yeah. If I was playing 2K, like when I play 2K, I would like, I put 99 team, dog. I'm gonna beat 99 team. Let's see how these players play. But they would always do that. Like, I mean, that's what All-Star games are, right? But the All-Star obviously is not a serious game. But then people always wonder, like, hey, wonder if you got all these greats together, how good would their team be?
Yeah, that's
Which
true.
people always do.
But
Usually,
the
my first attention think is like they're not gonna be that good because most of these guys they want to be the star. You know?
The All Star though is like not really.
No, I mean like as in if not the All-Star game.
I don't
but,
think
like,
it
putting
chooses-
All-Stars together.
I don't think it chooses like the right players.
The All-Star game? No. I mean, you can't because you got to think about like subpar people that are key.
No,
elements.
I mean like I feel like some of the players like I'm pretty sure there's somebody better than you.
Oh, so it's just like like you talking about like Green and stuff.
Oh well, he didn't get in.
I know, but like if when he did.
This is why we don't let fans vote though. But everybody gets mad when like D Rose and Luca don't get in. Shout out Bert. 'Cause he hella mad.
He hella mad.
Luca didn't get in.
Dude, he's pretty good, man.
Oh yeah. By the way, we didn't say rookie of the year. That's my rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Like, he got it on lock.
man, he's good, man.
Trae Young got it by second by far. Like he's not on it. Yeah.
This man, Luka's like next leader.
He's the next big thing, yeah.
For his teams, whatever team he's in.
And it's crazy the way I don't know if you've ever heard him, like, what he says about the NBA. Like, he's like, oh, the NBA is easier to score on because there's so many different rules in the EuroLeague, and the court is so much, it's not so much, but it's bigger in the NBA than, yeah.
Oh, no, it's bigger in the NBA. Like, the court's bigger than the NBA. Yeah, okay. I thought you were saying it's bigger over there. I was like, what?
No. So there's, like, more spacing. Like,
yeah.
I guess, I don't know what other rules they got over there.
Well, I mean, I think the way he plays, he has a lot of, like shots, you know? A lot of, like, mid-rangers and stuff. But maybe that's why.
But, I mean, he can hit any shot.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think that's his strong point for me. I'm trying to understand why he would say it would be easier, besides the point where if you spread the floor.
You spread the floor, you could penetrate more. You have more isolation.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Shoot over somebody, but I don't know. I've only seen like the size of the court during like the Olympics, and they use their regulation courts.
Yeah.
The Olympics.
All right, man. There's one last thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
It's about my buddy and my favorite player in the league.
Your buddy?
Yeah, my buddy.
Oh, I was like, what happened? It sounded like somebody died, dog.
Kawhi. Let's talk about Kawhi. I miss Kawhi.
Lenny.
Kawhi is always in my heart, dog. But did you catch the first game when Kawhi came back?
When he came back? Well, I caught the backlash. I should say backlash from the game and the fans. But I didn't see the game, no.
Okay, yeah. We won.
Okay.
By like 20. Yeah, we wrecked on them. Today, guys, we just played him over there, and DeMar had his welcome home. Good. He got a good ovation. We lost by 1. Or we lost by 3. You know, whatever. Shit happens.
Whatever.
We're fucking 1-5 in the rodeo road trip. Okay, shut up. We got 5 championships. Anyways, how do you feel about that, man? Like, what do you think about these fans in San Antonio?
Bunch of bums, man. Because, well, I don't know. I know why they're. I mean, obviously everybody knows why they're bitter because he left kind of like in a bad. Like he just led people on, maybe.
I mean, he didn't lead anybody.
I guess he just. I just think he's allowed to do whatever he wants to do, especially if he's that high caliber of a player. You know, he can do whatever he wants. I mean, they did do the same thing to LeBron. You know, but I don't think people back then were more mad when LeBron left versus how they're mad at Kawhi. You know, but they got over it. Eventually came back.
Who got over it?
They got over LeBron getting out of there.
Oh yeah,
going back to Miami and stuff.
I don't think San Antonio's are ever gonna get over it though. Every time he's gonna come, they're always gonna. And this, did I tell you that you see, I hate Spurs fans because they treat a player like that, like with so much disrespect. Like after, like he didn't do anything or like he didn't help us with anything. And we don't know what's going on behind doors. And the only thing that upsets me about Kawhi is that he didn't say anything. Like, he didn't give out his opinion.
Right, okay.
To, clear it out. Like, if he didn't want to be here, he didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
That's his opinion. But maybe one day, I always had this thought. Maybe one day, Kawhi is like, man, you know what? I'm going to go back to San Antonio and give the city something that I regret not doing for them.
Right.
But you think Kawhi wants to come back after we treat him like that and stuff, like trash?
Right.
I mean, he can. He's like, I understand why you are like that, but
I don't think he'll ever want to come back yet.
But San Antonio people, come on, get over it.
Well, what do you? I mean, if you compare it to LeBron's situation, he had the same.
I'm gonna say it like this with LeBron though.
They burned his jerseys and they were all mad. I'm
gonna say it like this with LeBron though. LeBron joined a team, build a team by getting other players to beat a team. I'm not saying Kawhi because he got traded.
Right.
This is another thing. LeBron waited for his contract to be up.
Okay.
So Kawhi asked for a trade.
Oh, okay.
It's the asking for a trade that's
Oh.
You couldn't wait.
Like you just can't. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's different.
So
Like he's like, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna get out of
it's
here.
like with AD. Like AD asked for a trade, and now he's stuck with the Pelicans.
Right.
Which the
totally.
Pelicans are dumb. Like they should have traded him. He wants a
Yeah.
trade. Like get something out of him.
Yeah, they should get something out of him.
But it's too late now. Now you're stuck with AD.
Yeah, but I get it, man. Because Kawhi gave us a lot for the team and for beating out LeBron. Was that twice? Did they beat him twice? Was it once? It was only once, right? But
Should have been twice.
it should have been twice. Yeah, that series was sad. But anyways, I mean, he gave up a lot. You know, he did a lot. He worked hard to get where he was. He did tremendous, like, especially defensively and offensively. Like, obviously, he's a great player. Like, he did what we needed at the time, you know. And if we didn't have him at the time, or if he didn't have the heart to like work to win, you know, then we would never had those rings, you know, or we would never saw the potential, you know, that he has.
Yeah.
Because he's a great player. Like, if right now, if you think about a great player, you know, well, maybe not right now, but like at that time, Kawhi was way up there. You know, like God damn.
Honestly, like I don't know why Kawhi is not in the MVP conversation.
Yeah, because he's amazing. Like,
I think he's doing like 26, 27 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know why he's not in the conversation.
I think it's because he doesn't present himself as an all-star.
But last year he was in the conversation.
Yeah, you're right. But it's just
I still think Kawhi is the best player in the league right now.
yeah, it's just a popularity thing too, you know.
Even though he had a real bad game today though.
Wow.
Like real bad game. Like we just have a good scheme. It's just another game. That's what they say. But you know, Pop.
You know, Pop. He takes every game serious.
I mean, with Kawhi, I think he's gonna really take that one serious. So.
But yeah, I love Kawhi. I was sad. It's just because it's like our last. It was our last like hope almost. Like
Well,
that's what people thought,
he was our
you know?
future already.
Yeah,
So
it's like, oh damn, we can't.
like he was our. I think we were already set. Like we were bound to win championships with Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think.
stuff
What do you
happens,
think?
man.
He just wants to go home.
We'll see after this year.
Yeah, I think he wants to go home. I don't think he wants to stay.
You think he's gonna go back to LA?
Yeah. And then LeBron's gonna have him. And there goes Kuzma and Lonzo and everybody else.
Well, he's gonna be a free agent, so they could just sign him.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. You think LeBron's trying to build another team? Hell yeah, right? I like all those memes, dog. They always like they get LeBron those memes all fucked up.
Which one?
Like he's always talking to some other player, like him and AD or
Oh,
like
Kyrie.
Yeah, he's always, they did catch him supposedly, but I mean, they're just.
yeah.
If I was in that business, I'd be trying to win. You know, I'd be trying to.
Yeah, I'd be trying to build my own legacy. Like I'd rather have. I wouldn't be, like I don't want to say I wouldn't want to be a KD because KD is a fucking walking bucket. That's what he is.
He's good, man. He's really good.
He can drop 20 every night without even trying. Like
You just watch him. He just like shoots over people. Like, oh my gosh, it's insane.
Like there ain't never been a shooter like him.
You think he's gonna leave? I think
his
he's gonna
height.
leave.
Yeah, I think he's gonna leave too.
I think he's done with his little run for his rings.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm gonna go get my own because people are calling me a cupcake.
Yeah.
But sometimes he does piss me off. He's probably like, I think my most hated, not most hated because I like his game, just less respected.
Yeah.
My less respected player up in there.
Yeah.
Clay, I think Clay gonna leave too.
Yeah.
Trying to get that money.
They're getting too much money, man. He wanted, right? I heard that he wanted more.
Yeah, I heard he
Yeah,
wanted
like a
more
fool.
money, but we don't know nothing. They probably ask him to, like, oh, you want more money? Like, nah, I just want to win. Yeah, he wants to get paid.
Paid, boy. Next year's gonna be a difference.
Why?
We'll see.
It's like every year is like something
Yeah,
new.
you're right.
Like it's just like wow, like LeBron went to the Lakers this year.
'Cause this year was that. LeBron.
The year before that
Kawhi,
was
AD.
Kawhi's fucking hurt. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Where is Melo going? Yeah.
Where will Melo end next year? Where will Melo be on a team by the end of this year?
No one's gonna sign him, bro. They got
He's gonna go to the Lakers. The banana boat.
The banana boat.
Banana boat.
That'd be
buddies.
cool. I mean, LeBron throw him a bone, please.
He can't play anymore. I don't know what the.
I feel like he can't.
I miss that.
somewhere.
I miss Denver Melo.
Yeah, I miss the old Melo.
The cornrow Melo.
Yeah, maybe it was cornrows, dog.
Bring the cornrows back, Melo.
Bring the cornrows with the baby blue Jordans.
The
the
baby
gold
blue,
tip.
Yeah.
Right? They gold tips.
Pan leather.
I remember I wanted those when I was a kid. Now I'm like older. I'm like, I don't want those.
My buddy used to have
Pretty
a pair of
dope, though.
Mellows. Like literally.
Mellows?
Yeah, they were heavy though.
Yeah.
I think he had like 2 pairs. I don't know. Alright, man. You want to add anything else or anything?
I guess this is where we end it. This is the end of the podcast.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Well, I had a good time. We just gotta start posting more.
We talked about we worked together the other day, me and Chris, and we were talking about an intro for our video, and we have if anybody's seen
An idea.
if anybody's seen WWE, the old school at Triple H, and like
Bam,
his,
bam, bam.
his song comes up,
That's a
and
Stone Cold. Wait,
What?
you said Stone Cold? Or you said
No,
Triple H,
Triple
right?
H.
I was doing Stone Cold.
I don't want to sing the song, but it's like time to play the game. Hey, y'all know when there's like a laugh after that. If y'all really know,
Y'all
we're
know.
thinking about inserting, instead of that little laugh after it says that, Kawhi's laugh. It's copyright, so if anybody fucking takes it, we will find you and we will get a lawsuit and we will get paid.
For that.
And we will get better equipment.
Do you think anybody gets? Nobody gets meme. That sucks too, man. When people make
Like
memes
me-
and they don't get
I'm pretty sure.
recognized, bro.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so, bro. I think there's meme pages that people like. They don't make memes, but they present the memes that
It's
people
true.
are giving them. But I don't think there is like people like PewDiePie. They have like his like a YouTube, and people send him it, so he gives out shout outs to them. But that's not like a meme that's like spreading. You know, there's
Yeah.
memes that spread, and they're like, oh, but no one knows who they came from. That sucks. That sucks. No copyright deals with them. They should. But
All right,
it's
guys.
Impossible.
We're going to wrap it up right here because then we'll keep talking. And it's already
What time
5 a.m.
Shut up. I
Just
thought it
kidding,
was-
guys. It's really 9:35. 9.
All right, guys. We're gonna work on posting more, and we're gonna work on our content as well.
Deuce.
Peace out, homies.